Eden Dwellers Blue, DIU Red. And game matro 9 minutes, not so long.
Shortcasting
channel.
I don't know, like the stream can listen to us, though like they have actually listened a lot. Let me check the stream. Hello everyone, this is Sadman here with Samin Sharar. Hello, Samin, can you hear me?
Hello, yes.
Yes,
guys,
we are finally streaming this. Basically, the match is between Eden Dwellers versus DIU Gamers. We are really sorry that there was a very big mistake from our end during the stream. So, yeah, the game is live, so that is good. I hope this is just going to be a very good game. Though we missed the pick and bans, and we are kind of streaming it. In the middle of the game. Samin, we have not seen the
streaming
bans.
It from the 9 minutes.
We have not seen the bans, but what do you think about the picks, Samin? Let's go through the picks quickly, then we can talk about the match.
Well, obviously, let's do that. Since post timer is up, the least we can do is go through the picks. First of all, can you please organize the listing from top to bottom?
Yep. Just doing that. Yes, that has been done. So we are 9 minutes 49 seconds in the game right now, and we see an interesting Cho'Gath top pick from Eden Dwellers. Kha'Zix jungle, Samin, you mean that. We see Victor mid, Varus bottom, and Morgana as support. And on the DIU gamer side, we see Nar top pick, Rengar jungle pick, Malzahar mid pick, Tristana ADC pick, and Leona support pick. Samin, what do you think about the picks? Also, just to remind you again, we see Eden Dwellers a bit ahead right now with 4 kills ahead, and DIU
1 kill ahead.
1 kill ahead, and
yeah. Goal.
Yeah, exactly, approximately 2.1
Well, the interesting thing about this game is it's the Kha'Zix versus Rengar game, and as we all know, Kha'Zix and Rengar games are always hyped up. Either Kha'Zix will get an extra evolution or Rengar will get a buff. So it's always interesting to see this Kha'Zix versus Rengar matchup. And as for the mid laner, I guess the Malzahar lockdown into the Cho'Gath ultimate is gonna be their click to go kill switch move. And I guess this Malzahar is going to try to set up all the plays for this team, because Malzahar ulti into Rengar, Malzahar ulti into Gunnar, all of these things are gonna be huge factors if we look into the DIU side. But just to be sure, this Cho'Gath can actually face down any one of the opponents, so that's also there.
We see basically interesting Tristana pick, and Leona pick in the bot side. We already see some engages going on. Victor is about to get a kill on Leona, and he nailed it. We see a TP from top.
Victor just full comboed Leona, and Leona is gone.
And Rengar went in. Kha'Zix is just picking up the kills, and they just got melted.
And it's actually a free kill for Kha'Zix. All of the skills just went up into Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix had to do almost no work to get those kills. I guess the red team forgot about Kha'Zix, or else that was a pretty bad engage for them, knowing that Kha'Zix would come. But then again, we see no red wards in the river, so they had no idea that Kha'Zix could have come from the river side. I guess they miscalculated their jungler's positioning. So, Shorbo, what do you think about the bot lane matchup?
We can see already. Basically, at this stage, we see a very good engaging potential from Leona. Though, like Leona has to play very smart when to engage and when not to. For example, the last team fight we saw, he kind of engaged a pretty bad position, and Eden Dwellers took the chance and got 2 kills on bot. But in terms of just the matchups, Tristana has still very late game potential if Tristana can farm up. But as we can see now, Varus is 50 CS ahead than Tristana at this point with 2 kills and 3 assists. So Varus is already in the lead, and if you see that Victory is right now roaming on bot, and they are kind of snowballing bot and trying to get the Varus fed up. So yeah, Tristana has late game potential, but they have to go to the late game. But at this condition, I don't think DIY gamers may get the chance.
Well, obviously the score seems like they're pretty matched, but actually that huge of a farm lead means Varus is at least 2 kills ahead of Tristana, just because of the farm lead.
Definitely.
And by the way, just to make sure, can you please tell me the time in which you're spectating the game right
now? At 14 minutes, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
14 minutes.
Sync. Okay. Alright,
Okay.
we see 4 man at the bottom lane. Their jungle is DIY Gamers Ringer is also roaming as right now taking the Brum. Kha'Zix is also on bot lane. We may see a engage from Kha'Zix.
Well, they can't actually tower dive this because they have a Malzahar. Malzahar will instantly lock down anyone who even tries to tower dive. So it's a pretty safe spot because they have 2 huge CC champs. One Malzahar and another one is Leona. So they can't actually tower dive the red team.
Both of the teams kind of overextend, staying in the bot lane at this point. I mean, basically their mid laner could have, or they could have actually roamed to mid and any of the teams and try to push the lane up. Everyone, like, it is a 4v4 right now in the bot lane, and both of the teams are waiting for a right moment just to go in.
Well, I guess they're just waiting to chain Morgana's skills with Varus's ulti for the huge chain CC and to pick one of their carries up. Because I can see Morgana throwing her Qs and trying to hit either Malzahar or Tristana simultaneously.
What I guess they're just trying to chain it. If you look at the vision game at bot lane, actually, I think DIY Gamers kind of leaving the bot lane, and Kha'Zix could not actually gank from behind basically the vision control, so they the vision kind of made them safe in the bot lane. Malzahar rotated on mid at this point. Victory is going as well. Kha'Zix finds out the words. Just start standard.
And they finally get the tower. I guess that's what they wanted. They wanted the tower so bad that they would spend a lot of time to get the tower.
We just have to wait and watch that the wait and the game time was worth it or not.
What's interesting is Cho'Gath is pushing in Gunnar in top lane. I guess that shouldn't happen, I guess. Since Gunnar is the heavy champion, and I guess Morgana with his black shield countering.
Malzahar picks up the kill, Tristana going ham. We see Ringer behind, Ringer jumps in, we see the flash burn. Tristana going ham on Varus, Leona pinning for Tristana.
Tristana is just getting to free hit on the blue team, but still she doesn't have enough damage to pull it off.
Yep.
Not trying to zone them out, actually just trying to save Tristana.
Basically, at this point, Tristana did not have the damage just to match up Varus' damage, and that's obviously for the CS advantage that Varus has, and that basically
Tristana got
2 lives.
So many free hits to the blue team. If she and Varus were in the same conditions, the blue team would have won this match, would have won that fight easily.
Definitely. If you just look at the items right now, that Varus has already completed Rage Blade, and Tristana just completed the boots in terms of a complete item and with a BF sword. So Tristana does not have that damage yet.
Well, she's going for the Zeal, I guess. She just wants to go for that farm build.
At this point, this is what Tristana have to basically farm up and just to hold the game till late game. Meanwhile, in the Rift, in the river, we see they're trying to take the Rift Herald, and
this is where Kha'Zix is so good at.
Yeah,
and this is why Kha'Zix is in the top tier. Because of his isolation, he can take down the objectives so fast, Q after Q after Q. It's almost like nothing.
And Cho'Gath
and
took the Rift very easily.
Objective control. Yeah, and Cho'Gath is there to help him to fist it up. I guess Rengar is gonna try to gank top with Tristana, but I don't think that's a good idea as Cho'Gath still has his ultimate up. If they go all in, she can just kill one of them with his ultimate combo.
If you look at this game at this point, is basically the teams are just trying to push up the lane, especially Eden Dwellers, trying to put the pressure in the map. At this point, both of the teams playing safely with vision control. Eden Dwellers is right now at this moment 6 kills ahead than DIU Gamers, with almost astonishing 7k goal lead. We see Kha'Zix
Varus
maybe
is approximately even more. How many? Well, Varus is way ahead in CS to be exact.
Have you just noticed that Kha'Zix is so confident that like with the nurse present, he just went in. Meanwhile, in top lane,
and he gets deleted. Night Elf into the combo with Q and E. Doesn't even need to use his ult for the kill,
yes.
And then uses the ult to zone out Leona.
That was so smooth, like a knife in butter.
Yeah, that was all calculated.
Kha'Zix is maybe looking for a gank, and we see the Herald Eye Crush there.
Yeah, they used the Herald in top lane to push it up. They already picked up their AD carry. So it's gonna be some time until they go back top and they can use it to push in the towers. Rengar's trying to zone them out, but I don't think that's a good idea. And Leona locks him up and that's it.
At this point, I don't think like DIY Gamers has just to pick up some very good kills or do something out of the ordinary just to get back in the game. We see a TP. The TP got cancelled by Nar. And meanwhile, Kha'Zix got deleted on the bot lane. The Rip is going for the...
You can't walk up to a Malzahar. I don't care how fed of a Kha'Zix you are.
We see a pause from Eden Dweller's side.
I guess this is gonna be the battle ping pause.
Hope so. Guys, let us know what you think about the game. Who you think is going to win? Though at this point, I guess it is kind of pretty much obvious. Just let's see. I mean, it's League of Legends, guys, so anything can happen. So, Samin, let's analyze basically what do you think actually happened. We have not seen the peaks and bans, but what is your prediction that what may went on the early game and at the current status of the game? Do you think it's the peaks that gave Eden Dwellers all these kills and goals?
I honestly think that the Morgana pick into the Leona was just a counter pick. I'm pretty sure they picked up Leona first and then the Eden Dwellers were just like, let's counter it by Morgana. And just because of Morgana's hard disengage, no matter how hard does Leona will try to engage, Morgana can just put up her black shield and change CC her, and she'll be almost like useless against the Varus. So I guess the Morgana was the game changer in bot. As far as the mid lane matchup, all that we have seen is cleanness from the Victor. He's playing a clean game. He knows how much damage he can do. He's deleting anyone who comes in with his range with just his E and Q, and he rarely uses his ulti. And most of the time he used his ulti to zone people out. But he's just deleting with a Q and E combo, and I guess that's pretty impressive. He's 405. As for the Cho'Gath, I think Cho'Gath will just go to tank things up for his carries since it's a triple carry team with Kha'Zix, Varus, and Victor. And I think their plan is working pretty fine up till now. But there is still that hard engage in the red side team where we have a Leona and a Malzahar. And so if they can get a good engage into their carries, I mean, Morgana can black shield everyone. She can black shield anyone. So if she black shields Victor, if they can delete Varus, or they can do the opposite simultaneously, I think they can still have a comeback chance. And there's also that Gunnar ultimate to that's the game changer. If a Gunnar hits a good ultimate. But what's worrying about the red side team is the Rengar is so behind. And if you're playing camps like the Rengar and everything, if you're behind in a game, it's very hard to come back. Which goes same for Rengar and Kha'Zix. So let's see if the Rengar can come back into this game because he's a lot behind.
Yes, but for that we have to basically resume the game. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's a electricity issue or internet issue.
I guess one of them just typed OK and the game will be resuming
okay,
now.
the game has been resumed.
Here we go.
Let's see what happens.
I think the blue team just can perform the Baron dance and end it from now. They're so ahead. If they perform the Baron dance, there is no way the red team can win.
I'm not sure yet if the Leona can, ult it really properly, and the Rengar damage with the buffs and the rework.
Well, the Rengar still didn't complete his jungling item. He just semi-completed it, and oh, look at that damage.
And Leona missed the ult.
Yeah, Leona. I don't know. I think that was a zoning ult. Let's just call it a zoning ult.
We see both of the teams. Right now, DIU Gamers trying to play it really safe. On the other side, Eden Dwellers is looking for opportunities. Their lanes are already pushed up. So
I guess the best thing the Eden Dwellers can do is perform that Baron dance. Force the red side team to give fight and then completely destroy them since they're so ahead. 10k ahead, I guess. Approximately 10k ahead.
It's a huge gold advantage for Eden Dwellers at this point of the game.
I mean, if Varus can EQ that Tristana, she's dead. He doesn't even need to ulti.
Eden Dwellers is trying to keep the pressure on the top lane. We see Cho'Gath poking the
Rengar is dead, I guess.
Kha'Zix jumping in on Rengar, and Rengar just got deleted.
Well, sadly, Kha'Zix didn't get to pick up that kill.
Yeah.
He just froze, and there we go. They're starting the Baron.
As soon as they kill the jungle, it's a really matured play from Eden Dwellers. Just started the Baron. They know there is no one to steal it, no one strong enough to contest the Baron. So basically, it's a free Baron for Eden Dwellers at this point.
They got the Baron. Now all they need to do is push the lane in. Unless there is a very big misplay or a very big outplay, I don't think the red team can come back from this game. Can make a comeback in this game. And by the way, guys, this is an elimination game. So the team... Oh, is it elimination? No, it's not an elimination game, sorry. And they locked in the Leona and she's deleted.
Eden Dwellers just smoothly picking up towers and kills and just shoving it up into the Nexus. Tristana CC'd by Morgana. On top
during
lane,
that time, Kha'Zix solo killed that Rengar in the top lane.
Yes, and they are just going for the next inhib, and we may see another inhib fallen on the mid lane as well, though the Gnar is trying a lot to keep the tower up. Guess at this point it is really safe to say that the game is already GG for DIU Gamers.
And the Morgana bind, that's gonna be it, I guess, for this game. The Morgana bind into the Varus TQ. Tristana is very low, and Varus flashes to get the kill. Malzahar will pick up Varus with his ultimate, but I guess that's safe. That's all they wrote for this game, I guess. Team ED showing their dominance in this game. Was pretty one-sided. Kha'Zix going in for the kills. And Malzahar is still trying his best to hold the 4-man,
At this point,
but I guess he can't hold them all.
that much. And it is GG for DIU gamers.
Well, Victor has a clean score. Can they break Victor's clean score? I just want to see that.
I don't think so. Victor is playing so safe. They're just going ham on the Nexus. They are kind of backing up. They just don't wanna.
I guess Victor wanted to keep his score clean. Still 507, the cleanest score in the game.
But they could not get the Nexus. I don't know, overstaying this game, what it may cost, but yeah, we see Hidden Dwellers going on a bot lane now.
Kha'Zix is just gonna try to one-shot Rengar again. And there he goes! The Kha'Zix versus Rengar, and Rengar gets deleted immediately.
Poor Rengar couldn't do much since like he's way behind farming, and
that's a 1-9 Rengar versus a 6-2 Kha'Zix. You don't need calculations to see who's gonna win that game. And poor Rengar, I guess, is trying to build the Black Cleaver, but he still hasn't finished his jungling item yet, so he's trying to give the utmost damage he can and the utmost sustain he can afford at this point. Whereas Kha'Zix has got a Duskblade and his jungling item and a Woods. Kha'Zix is ready. Going for the Dead Dance as a third item. And this Morgana is going on and hitting her Qs again and again. The Morgana Q into the Varus ult is still one of the most dominant combos for the blue team right now. And the Victor is up, the Varus is up, the Kha'Zix is behind them, Cho'Gath is shoving top, but there is no top, there is only Nexus, and I guess this is gonna be it.
This is going
They're just gonna go for the Nexus.
DIU gamers basically couldn't that much, they couldn't even take one single tower, and Hidden Dwellers is just having so much fun at this point, just not ending the game and like killing everyone.
Has just procced his passive and there is
got
no
his
way you're
triple
getting
kill
out of that.
and okay, Kha'Zix died.
Give him the Quadra, give him the Quadra. No, he won't get the Quadra because he's dead already.
So that
okay,
is
guys.
GG for DIU gamers. Thanks guys for the streaming. We know we did we had some issues with our stream and we are very sorry for that. That was really unprofessional. We'll make sure that it doesn't really happen again. And yeah, stay tuned for the next matches tomorrow. We'll post everything. Thank you very much. Have a very good evening, everyone.